Okay. In my experience around being around, we should talk about a couple of things. Why I get emotional when I'm around kids. Actually, we'll elaborate about that one later. But yeah, from being around like children, I noticed like they're just like literally young adults, and like they're how like adults really have like a lot of like childlike energies and stuff like that. Um, if you hate your parents, they're probably doing a good job. If you hate your parents, they're probably doing a good job. Yeah, a lot of times we don't like something. A lot of times the things that we hate, it's like or don't like, it's like it's probably doing its job. You know what I'm saying? Something that you don't like, it's doing its job. It's doing its job. Yeah. So yeah, if you ever even think about it, like a person that you don't like, or if someone doesn't like you, vice versa, it's like, oh, because they're probably doing their job. They're probably actually doing their job. Yeah, it's like even if you like have gotten the experience where like thing I was watching this girl and she said how like the person like her like it was a person who fired her, right? But she ended up like she ended up getting fired just to have her job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was like interesting. That was like really funny. Um but yeah. Yeah, some people get like blacklisted and stuff like that and everything. And it's so funny because it's like maybe you got blacklisted because you're supposed to be creating jobs, not being a part of one. And I know that sounds crazy, and it's like, I want to go to work, I want to be a part of society. But it's like, dude, if you got outcasted, it's probably for a reason. Like, some people are literally your like natural leaders trying to fit into a regular dynamic of a job, and it's like it's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. At some point you're gonna want to stand up and be you in a different limelight, and it's gonna be resistance towards it, opposition. Yeah, opportunities come sometimes bring ops. Opportunity, for every op there's an op to an op. For every opportunity there's an opportunity to an opportunity. For every op there's an op to an op, basically. So yeah, consider every obstacle. Yeah, every opportunity brings out a new obstacle. So yeah, but the self journey, that in the things, like, you learn more from your failures than your successes. It's easy to succeed. Everybody wants to succeed. Nobody wants to fail. Nobody wants to sit in the shit. You know what I mean? Like, everyone wants to be out in the sunlight. Nobody wants to be in the rain. You know what I mean? But that's what you need to produce the most green. It needs water. You know? You gotta water the plant. The plant needs water.